that we experience but never talk about. A shadow moving in a corner, flickering of the lights, a disembodied voice. We invite you to talk with us, share your story, share your evidence, because this isn't just your story, this is our story. This is Ghostbox Radio.
It is never, 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 never too late to start again. No, it's never, 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 never too late to find your way. So keep your head up and keep your heart strong. Just remember you're not on your own, 'cause it's never.
And this is Ghostbox Radio on AM 950, where every week we talk about the paranormal, ufology, Bigfoot, or just the unusual. My name is Greg Bakken, and thank you very much for joining me today. You know, I've been very happy lately. The weather is getting better. I mean, don't look outside right now, though. That made a liar out of me. But I've been out grilling, which is always one of my favorite things to do. Plus, I've been out doing some paranormal live streams, which, you know, the investigations and stuff, that's what I absolutely love to do. In fact, AM 950 was kind enough to let us stream our investigation of the historic Calumet Inn on their Facebook page on March 26th. That was an active night. And if you haven't had a chance to watch it yet, please do so on their Facebook page under videos from March 26th. It's called Living Paranormal at the Calumet Inn. It's a fantastic, absolutely fantastic experiment. So please check it out, and I think you're going to like it, and there's going to be a lot more to come. Now, the Calumet Inn is located in Pipestone, Minnesota, and I go to as many local locations as possible. This is why I'm really happy today to have on the show Jenny Davis in studio from the Metaphysical Store Enchanted Boutique in Maplewood, Minnesota. We're going to be talking about everything that has been going on there, and also talk about how Jenny is a paranormal investigator and as well has a lot of gifts, and we're going to have a lot of fun with that. Jenny, welcome to Ghostbox Radio.
Thank you for inviting me.
You are very, very welcome. And I would like to invite all of our listeners to join into the conversation. To do so, call in, ask a question to Jenny live on the air. Call in 952-946-6205. That's 952-946-6205. Or email us a comment or question. The email address for the station is comment@am950radio.com. We are live on AM 950 Radio, but also streaming video on the following Facebook pages. You can watch us on AM 950, Things Network, Paranormal United Network, and MN Ghostbox. Plus, we have just joined a new page, the Free Spirited Network on Facebook, so please go there and like that as well. And you can leave a comment in all these places. We'll take a look for it. Now, Jenny, before we really get into it, there is somebody missing here today.
Yes.
And I've gone to great pains to let everyone know that there'd be two of you here today.
I know.
There's only one. So your mom, Bonnie, Bonnie Gurney, who is such a wonderful soul, and I was very disappointed. I'm happy that you're here, don't get me wrong, but I was disappointed that she isn't here today.
Yes. She's been up for about almost 48 hours straight, so she is in the car sleeping.
Well, you know what? It's probably for the best. I get on people's nerves when they don't have enough sleep, so I totally understand it. Now, my question. Let's start with everything that is going on here. Enchanted Boutique is this absolutely wonderful metaphysical store in Maplewood, Minnesota, at 1860 Beam Avenue. Now, you have just. How long have you been in business now for?
We will be open 8 years on the 23rd of this month. This new location, we moved in February 1st and opened February 2nd, and then the flood happened.
So, and that's what we're going to kind of talk about here. And those of you who have been listening to this program, I've been talking about what's been going on with Enchanted Boutique, where you've had this, really a high and low situation.
Yes.
Where you're able to move into this absolutely gorgeous location. Now, to be very honest, I was never in the old one, but I just can understand that this is phenomenally bigger, phenomenally better. Really gives a lot of people an opportunity to do a lot of things at this place, which we'll talk about. But then, this happens, this flood. And what happened then?
So we moved in February 2nd. We went from a 2,000 square foot place to almost 9,000 square foot place. We got everything up as fast as we could, opened February 2nd, had the fantastic first couple of weeks, and then Valentine's Day arrived, and the whole world kind of shut down in our end. We had a pipe burst, and it was such a strong pressure, it actually went out into the hallway and caused the ceiling to come down in there as well. We had 3 to 4 inches of water throughout the whole space within seconds and destroyed thousands of dollars of products and fixtures and all that jazz.
So the one thing at the top of the show, we played music from Donny Osmond,
Yep.
Never Give Up. And why did we pick that today?
That has been the theme song at the shop for a while, because when it all happened on February 14th, we kind of were asking ourselves, why again? Because this was the second flood in the new space. After we took ownership in January, we had a smaller flood, and then this big flood happened February 14th, and we were like, why did it happen? But we were told not to give up, keep your head up strong, and keep going at it.
So, I mean, wouldn't you say, you know, as a metaphysical practitioner, as somebody who runs a metaphysical store, all the stuff, that this is all exactly what you're supposed to do when you are faced with stuff like this, is that you don't give up.
Yep.
You find that inner strength to keep going, right?
Yep, and we have been doing that since day one. And now with this last flood, we've had to put in overdrive and keep our head up and keep moving and keep fixing things. And now we're back open. We're getting the last pieces of carpet done this week, and we're fully opened again.
It's just amazing. I mean, I remember reading your post about what is going on, what happened, which was just, it's so crushing for me to see that.
Mm-hmm.
And Shar, who we all
Yes.
are friends with and whatnot, and we were talking about it, and just, I mean, and her helping you all out there and whatnot, and talking about, you know, it's like, it was unfortunate in a sense, because the pictures that you're posting wasn't actually doing it justice
No.
to how serious the situation was.
Yeah. As soon as it happened, we got the customers who were in the shop out, because we didn't know what was going to all happen. We had 3 to 4 inches of water in seconds. And I tried to catch my breath. I went on Facebook Live and explained that we were shut down for, we didn't know how long, showed them, the viewers, what was happening, and that was the most real live you've ever seen me.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was crying, I was trying to catch my breath, and I was like, this is the raw emotion of owning a business and having something happen.
And stepping back up and keep going with
Yep.
it. Keep making it happen. Now, so between February and now, feeling much better?
Yes.
Everyone feeling much better about just the situation, feeling good about things.
Yes.
And how has the support from the community been for this?
The support's been amazing. All of our customers have been supporting us via coming into the shop when we reopen, buying things on the Facebook Lives that we've been doing with Shore and Tara, reaching out, asking how they can help. And now we're to the point that we can finally put everything out for the first time, really, and show everybody what we have.
All the inventory and stuff?
Yep, that didn't get damaged or destroyed.
Yeah, and a lot of it did get damaged, didn't it, and
Yes.
destroyed? Yeah.
I think we're just over $25,000 worth of product.
Oh, goodness. So I'm not going to talk any more about it. It's done. It's in the
It's
past.
done. Yep.
You are now looking toward the future. You all been so resilient and so strong, and I've been back in there, I think, a couple times
Yep.
since it, and it's just, you know, it really was nice to see that it. I know it didn't look like, it wasn't like this, but on the outside, it looked like that you all just carried on.
Yeah, we
So-
definitely tried.
So why don't we do this? Why don't we take our first break? We're talking to Jenny Davis from Enchanted Boutique. You are listening to Ghostbox Radio on AM 950. Metaphysical means different things to different people, and Enchanted Boutique in Maplewood has classes and workshops for any skill level, whether you're beginner or new to the metaphysical. Enchanted Boutique's friendly instructors bring positive energy and years of experience in all the metaphysical realms. Workshops include energy healing, various divination techniques, crystals, and much more. Plus, Enchanted Boutique has lots of products that can supplement what you learn at their newly expanded retail location in Maplewood. Find the class schedule and book your own session at enchantedboutiquemn.com.
Turn to Auto Technical with your vehicle donation. We have families waiting for a car. You know, over 85% of unemployed are successful in finding and keeping a job if they have dependable transportation. A car plus a job equals a life changed. 612-919-5526. We have families waiting for a car. 919-5526 or autotech.org.
Eat Local Minnesota is a great way to find locally owned Minnesota restaurants and food purveyors. You'll find high-quality food and unique eating experiences with dishes from around the world. Just visit eatlocalminnesota.com for your next meal. Experience the revolutionary Cuban cooking at Victor's 1959 Cafe, the little piece of Cuba in South Minneapolis. It's an authentic taste of Cuban cuisine for any meal of the day. Favorites include the ropa vieja, sweet plantain omelet, seafood paella, and more. Victor's has their dining room open for seating with no reservations required. Located off 38th and Grand. More at victors1959cafe.com. Cafe Latte combines a cafe dining experience with gourmet quality food. Plus, you can still do online ordering and takeout, along with gift cards. Just go to cafelatte.com and choose from their ever-changing selection of award-winning salads, sandwiches, and soups. Cafe Latte is located off Victoria and Grand and online at cafelatte.com.
Better Futures Minnesota's Reuse Warehouse has big news. We have a brand new online store. Check out reusebfm.com. This is a great way to see what we carry in the Reuse Warehouse. Appliances, building materials, kitchen and bath fixtures, lighting, flooring, lumber, heating and cooling items. Don't miss the beautiful benches and COVID safety shields that are hand-built using reclaimed wood from our deconstruction projects. Check out reusebfm.com. That's reusebfm as in betterfuturesminnesota.com.
You're listening to AM 950, the progressive voice of Minnesota. Recent times have shown how much our local AM 950 advertisers mean to us and how we all depend on them as a part of our communities. So please make sure to support them in the same way they support all of us, even if it's just stopping in to say thank you for their support of AM 950 and our local communities. See all of our advertisers at am950radio.com.
And welcome back to Ghostbox Radio on AM 950. My name is Greg Bach, and thank you for joining us. Our guest today is Jenny Davis, who is runs along with her mother, Bonnie, the local metaphysical store Enchanted Boutique, located at 1860 Beam Avenue, Maplewood, Minnesota. You can also go to enchantedboutiquemn.com or check out their Facebook page, Enchanted Boutique MN. And thank you very much for being in studio with me today.
Thank you for having us.
No, well,
Me.
you. I'm like, who else is here? But then
spirits.
again, yeah, being a paranormal investigator and being, gifted as you are, who knows, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
who knows?
That's just it. So we talked about the sad part of Enchanted Boutique, and now we're done with that. Now we're talking about all the good things that Enchanted Boutique has, and I think it's very important, being a local radio show, that we talk about the local and wonderful areas to get your metaphysical fix, so to speak.
Yes.
And this is really the place to do so. Now, tell me, what is the thing that you absolutely are the proudest that Enchanted Boutique offers?
I think it is the classes we hold. We have so many different classes on a weekly basis, for beginners to people who have the skill but just wants to develop it even more. We have classes from that to the experts, really. It's a great way for people to learn more and interact with others that like that subject as well.
Right. One of the things that I get on a regular basis from folks who, I find it really interesting that I think that a lot of people are now embracing their intuitive and empathic selves,
I agree.
which is really fun to see. It's really cool to see. But I get the question quite a bit. How do I get started? What do I do if I want to get more into this? And sometimes I think people get scared a little bit about how they want to get into it more. What would you recommend to people who are just like, I feel like I have something, but I kind of more want to dip my toe in opposed to being like really immersing myself?
My suggestion is come into the shop. You can talk to our providers who are there that day. Most of our providers teaches the classes. If you're into like divination, take like the pendulum making class or intro to divination. We have a lot of intro classes that will get your feet a little wet in the water, and then you can do your jumping off point after that class. But we carry a lot of the products to go along with those classes. Like we carry the pendulums, we carry dowsing rods, and we carry runes and tarot decks, oracle decks. So it's a great way for you to start off, is getting into an intro class and then deciding if that's something that you wanted to do. Then you can get more books, more product, and talk to the providers that teach it and other people who are taking the class as well.
And that's something that's kind of important to talk about too, is the fact that you have the classes, but you also are selling the materials and the merchandise, and you brought up books, and to me that's always a big thing.
Yes.
Like I know that you have a lot of like Llewellyn books and
Yes.
whatnot, who are also local.
Yep.
Just if they don't want to make a pendulum, they can go buy pendulums,
Yes.
and they can do all these wonderful things there. I guess that's the thing that. It's hard to, you got to come down and see it, because you have the front area that's all full of merchandise,
Yes.
but then you have, it just builds out for all
We
these
do.
classrooms and stuff.
Yep, we have 4 provider rooms, 2 big classrooms, and a lounge area. So if you're taking like a intro to divination, we'll have a display in the lounge of divination products that can go along with that class. Shara's always there after the class to answer any questions as well. And we have some amazing products to go with each class. Our book selection right now is a little low, but it's something that we're working to gain back up again.
And yeah, it's all happening. That's the
Yes.
thing. And so I'm on the enchantedboutiquemn.com right now, and I am taking a look at just in-shop services. And obviously, this is why you got the bigger space.
Yes.
This is, my goodness. Intuitive readings, psychic readings, animal communication. I see Kathy Grimes there for animal
Yes.
communication. I might see if she wants to come on at some point, because, that's always fascinated
Yes,
me.
it is.
Have you done that? Have you had that?
I have not yet. I had it done by another person when we were at the other shop a few years ago with my dog, who was kind of rambunctious at the time, and it was interesting. But yeah, Kathy is one of the best. If you have a animal communication question, book a session with her. You don't have to bring your pet to the shop. You can bring a photo, or otherwise you can tap into their energy during the session.
Bring Linus to the shop would be like me covered in blood, I think, is
Yeah.
how that would work. And I know that some people would enjoy that I would do that. But no, we're not allowing Linus out of the house. He runs that household.
Oh, yes.
Now you though, we haven't really talked about your gifts, and I'm looking at Reiki sessions, and that you are doing daily 1 to 5 p.m. I'm learning to speak. It's a new thing for me. You're doing Reiki sessions.
Yep.
So talk to me about your Reiki journey.
I wanted to take Reiki for the last 7 years, and every time I signed up for a class, something happened. Either I was in the hospital, or something life happening that got me pushed aside. And finally, last January, I finally got able to sit down and do the class. So now I'm a Reiki master, and I do my sessions daily, like Greg said. I also do the aura photography at the shop.
That's right.
So I can do before and after Reiki aura photos, which is really fun, because you take a picture of your aura before, then you get 15, 30, or 45 minutes of Reiki, and then you get a picture afterwards to see where your chakras are after the Reiki. And then hopefully after this summer, I will be a Holy Fire Reiki practitioner as well.
Wow. And people ask me, what is Reiki? And I always just say it's like getting your car tuned up, but it's you. Getting with your chakras aligned and whatnot.
I kind of like that description. It's like a non-touching healing session. I bring in the energy from the outer world and bring it down through me, remove any bad energy or bad energy from you, and place it with positive energy and remove any blockages you might have within your 7 chakras and make you fully relaxed.
I've had it done. I've not had it done by you, but I've had it done. And, if for those of you who are interested in this, definitely go to enchantedboutiquemn.com and see there's a number of people available to it. Yes. Just check it out, because there is a feeling after a Reiki session that is very calming. And very just it's sublime, really,
yes,
to be able to do it.
Yep.
It's actually surprising I don't do it more often, to be honest. It's one of those things that you get done talking about it, like, oh, this is so great and so amazing, and then you're just like, but I haven't done it in a while.
Yeah, life gets in the way. Just like you have that feeling after a massage or something, like you need to do it more often, and sometimes life gets in the way. Mm-hmm. So,
do you offer, like, for people, if they wanted to do it on a regular basis, almost like a membership or something, like you have a set time every week or something for people, or, I don't know if that's something that even is possible or worthwhile. Something that came to my head.
Not currently, but that is something that we've been talking about with our providers, is offering like a package deal, like 6 sessions of Reiki. Mm-hmm. You get a discounted price. So that's something that we're working towards. So hopefully by the end of the year, we'll be able to offer something like that.
Something else that I've been wanting to do, because we have about a minute before we go off to break, but one thing I really want to do is a past life regression.
Yes.
Have you had one of those?
I have not with that. I had a mini session with another provider we had in the past. It's very interesting. She did hers during the Reiki session. Oh. And I found out I had a past life with H.H. Holmes, so.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yes.
With you all hang out with celebrities. I think my past life would be that I don't even know. I don't even have something funny to say about that. It's just that I don't think I'd be with H.H. Holmes or anybody of note. But there is so many things here, and I know that it just looks like I'm going through the website. But honestly, this is a great way to really dip your toes into this stuff, because there's a lot of, like I said earlier, there's a lot of people who are just like, oh, I don't know. Fair enough. It's a new world, isn't it?
It's definitely a new world, and since COVID, we've noticed much of an intake of openness coming to the shop. Like, I really want to do it. Like, during COVID, I've been researching, and now I kind of want to dip my toes into it even more. It's been a great. COVID was rough, but at the same time, it brought people to a higher awareness.
Absolutely. Why don't we do this? Let's take another break. When we come back, we're going to talk some paranormal, I think, with Jenny Davis, who runs the local metaphysical store Enchanted Boutique located in Maplewood, Minnesota. You're listening to Ghostbox Radio on AM 950.
Have you heard about the District Edina? Well, if you haven't, you're in for a treat. The District Edina is the Twin Cities' newest and most exciting destination for all things home design and remodeling. If you're looking for flooring or window treatments, furnishings, a builder to handle a remodel or an addition, kitchen or bath work, or even original fine art, you will find it at the District Edina. The District Edina, 7777 Washington Avenue South, and online at, wait for it, thedistrictedina.com.
Enchanted Boutique is celebrating their 8th anniversary by opening their newly expanded location near the Maplewood Mall. The celebration takes place all week from April 23rd through 30th, so stop by the retail store for the large selection of crystals, locally crafted products, books, and so many other metaphysical supplies. Or register for one of their workshops. Again, that's Enchanted Boutique's 8th anniversary celebration, April 23rd through 30th, at their new location at 1860 Beam Avenue, across from Maplewood Mall. More at enchantedboutiquemn.com.
Aho, this is Robert Pilot of Native Roots Radio presents I'm Awake. On our show, we talk about Native issues like treaty violations, protecting the water, and COVID in our Native communities. Weekly correspondents like Winona LaDue, Dr. Stately, State Senator Mary Kunesh, and Bob Blake update us with Native news that you won't hear anywhere else. Native issues are human issues, and human issues are Native issues. Join us weeknights from 6 to 7 p.m.
Crooner Supper Club, with its new Maggie's Lounge and a host of other amenities, reopens its popular outdoor tent, the Belvedere, in May. With its refreshing lake breezes and stunning views, plus full dinner and cocktail service, the Belvedere is ideal for romantic dates and social gatherings. Named one of the world's top jazz venues by Downbeat magazine, Crooners features a variety of big-name local and national artists on 3 concert stages. Pick the experience that's right for you at croonersmn.com. Crooner Supper Club, a little piece of old-school nightlife in the 21st century.
Connections Radio Show is all about tapping into our hardwired hunger to connect. We examine meaningful connections to ourselves, our community, and the world around us. By opening the door to innovative insights by a wide variety of interesting guests, we'll make the connections to something bigger than ourselves. Join me, Lori Fitz, your host of Connections Radio Show, and together we'll make the connections. Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. on AM 950, the progressive voice of Minnesota.
Home ownership is one of the biggest financial commitments most of us ever make, so why not keep informed? Tune in each week, Sundays starting at noon, to the Twin Cities Real Estate Show, sponsored by Bricks Real Estate, here on AM 950. We will keep you up to date with Twin Cities real estate market trends, forecasts, tips for buying and selling, and much more. If you missed last week's show, you can catch us online anytime at TwinCitiesRealEstateShow.com.
Do you believe in ghosts? Ever wondered if aliens from other planets visit the Earth? Have you ever thought about whether Bigfoot is real? My name is Greg Bakken, and on my new show, Ghostbox Radio, we'll have these conversations about the paranormal, ufology, Bigfoot, or just the unusual, bringing together guests who are experts in these fields. Join me every Sunday at 4 p.m. for Ghostbox Radio with Greg Bakken on AM 950, even if you're a skeptic. We recently had Ernie and Denise Pack on from Pac-Man Paranormal talking about their work, along with others, to save Waverly Hills Sanatorium. It's a hugely popular and well-loved paranormal location, but things have changed over there. I urge everyone to seek out that episode from January 16th and listen to what is going on at Waverly Hills, and also support them in their endeavor to save the sanatorium from mismanagement. Go to SaveWaverlyHills.com and sign the petition. And please consider making a donation via their GoFundMe page there. Please share out SaveWaverlyHills.com. And don't forget that Sunday nights at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time on the Facebook pages Things Network, Paranormal United Network, Devil Vision Media, Free Spirited Network, and MN Ghostbox, I do a live Spirit Box session. This is an opportunity to not only see some paranormal gear at work, but the possibility to reach out to your loved ones who have passed. This is a very positive program, and I hope you join us tonight to reach out to spirits. That would be really good. Also, if you missed Ghostbox Radio with Greg Bakken Live, AM 950 replays these episodes Saturday nights at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, or you can listen anytime by going to Spotify or iTunes. After listening, please leave a positive review for my show. I would greatly appreciate it. My guest today is Jenny Davis, who runs a local metaphysical store, Enchanted Boutique, located at 1860 Beam Avenue, Maplewood, Minnesota. You can also go to enchantedboutiquemn.com or check out their Facebook page, Enchanted Boutique MN. And, you know, we've been talking metaphysical. Yep. And the thing that, how you and I met so many years ago is through the paranormal. Yes. So you and your mom are kind of like a duo when it comes to paranormal investigating. How long have you two been doing this?
We started watching Ghost Hunters when it came out, and then in 2010, Brandy Green had her first Parasota, and we did the day lectures, and that got us really interested in it. And in 2011, she had another one, investigated for the first time there. We've been doing it since then. I've gone to Waverly Hills. I've gone to Bobby Mackey's. Mm-hmm. We've done the Grant House up in West City. Yep. We've done the Palmer House. I've gone to USS Salem and just walked around, and that was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I've walked around Eastern State and had my phone thrown out of my hand by a spirit.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that was a lot of calming down after that.
Yeah, no. So, doing all that, what is your style of investigating? Seeing that you have these gifts and whatnot, do you put them both together, or are you mainly? I mean, what do you like to do when you're on a location?
Recently, I've been doing a lot of the Estes method.
Okay.
I am the one in the team that usually does it. I end up going into a big, deep trance when I do it. It takes my mom and my team about 5-10 minutes to get me out of it after I do it. But that way I can use my gifts and not have the surrounding sound around me of people talking, asking questions. I just listen to the spirit box and pick up what I feel coming through as well. I did one at the Palmer House in July and actually had a friend's dad come through, and my voice changed and everything about me changed when that spirit came through.
So you're saying that you're also channeling then?
Yes.
As well as spirit box work. Does that worry you at all that it takes them 5 to 10 minutes to get you out of a trance?
Sometimes. It usually they usually have to push me around to get me out. But I know how to protect myself. At the beginning, when I started doing the paranormal investigating, I didn't know I had gifts, and I didn't know how to close myself down. And my second time at Waverly Hills, I had a psychic attack. I went into the OR on the fourth floor, and felt like my chest was being ripped open, things being pushed into my lungs. I stepped out, and all I remember is seeing spirits going around me and pulling me and touching me. And that's when I talked to Scotty Warwick, a psychic medium.
Yep.
And he taught me how to close myself down, and that's kind of when I had the first glimpse of I do have these abilities, and I need to take care of myself before doing investigating.
So, it's all that's really interesting, and I guess the question that I have is, if I see somebody in a trance, can I push them around? No, I'm just kidding. But
No.
All right. Well, that's. I was asking for a friend actually. So with that being said, and you're doing all that, what is a location that so far has impressed you the most?
Between Waverly Hills and Old South Pittsburgh Hospital have been amazing. I love it there at those two locations. Old South Pittsburgh was an old hospital down in South Pittsburgh, Tennessee. And we had a great experience with the K2. And at the time, the old owners had a track of someone flatlining, and the K2 would lit up as soon as the heart started beating, and then when it flatlined, it stopped.
Okay.
So that was very interesting. Another place is in Iowa, in Ingeborg Manor. We saw a full body apparition of a doctor outside, and we all ran downstairs, out the front door, around the building, and nothing was there, no footprints, because it was muddy and rainy. So if somebody was out there playing jokes on us, we would have seen the footprints.
I see. And do you think that doctor could have been residual then?
I think so, because in the back of the building, there's two doctor houses. So doctors who were on staff overnight would have been in those houses. So I think that doctor was just stuck in that time frame of walking out from those houses into the hospital.
What do you feel like that there are spirits at the store that that stick around, or do you feel like that they pretty much they might come in for the Reiki session and then they're out when it's done?
We do have some spirits at the current location. We did at the old location. We invited the good spirits to come with us to the new location. We know of a man, we call him Sir. He's an older man. He likes to kind of watch out for us. And then we do have some of these other spirits that we don't quite know who they are yet, but they like to communicate with us. They like to close doors and lock them on us. So that's always fun at the new shop, is coming to a door and finding it locked and not being able to open it.
Nice, yeah. How helpful.
Yes.
So when you going to investigate, what is it that you're hoping to achieve? I know that some people go in just to try to prove the existence of spirits. Others go in to communicate with spirits. What does Jenny want when she goes into a location?
I want to communicate with the spirits, help them if they need the help. Like in 2011, we went to the Grant House for the first time and made connection with a spirit called Elmore, who I've talked to you since about.
Yep.
And he's still there. We were the first ones to make communication with him. I'm glad that he's still there and not was pushed to the other side with someone else. But he's still there. I like communicating with the spirits, learning about them, and helping them if they need the help.
That's nice. Yeah. Yeah. No. What about the future? Because you always have a pretty big paranormal calendar.
Yes.
Where do you want to go that you haven't been yet?
My top of my dream list is going to Leap Castle and hitting up some of the places in Ireland.
Yeah.
Another big place I want to investigate would be the sanatorium out in Pennsylvania, the one that was us on Ghost Hunters. I will be out there in August, but it's not lining up to be exactly what I need to go to investigate there, but that place looks really interesting.
When you're going these places, are you helping spirits? Are you being able to, if someone needs to be moved on or something, are you able to help them, or has that kind of been just more of a investigating sort of take that you've had on these?
It depends on the rules of the place we're investigating. Like the Palmer House, you can't pass spirits on. Some places don't have that rule, and if one of the spirits wants to pass, I will try to help them to the other side. But otherwise, if it's against the rules, I can't. I'll just talk to the spirit and see what's going on that they need the help with.
Do you ever have, and I'm just playing devil's advocate here, do you ever have where you can't pass them along, you can't pass them, can't cross them, but they want to? Have you run into a situation where they're still asking, or is it pretty clear and defined that they're not asking for it? And this would be a question I'd ask anybody, because I find it very interesting.
I don't think I've run into something like that yet. If it's against the rules, like I said, I couldn't do it, but I would talk to the spirit you have the free will to go across to the other side.
Right.
If you're not wanting to, then you could stay here and just live your life like you are right now.
Right.
Like the Palmer House spirits just roam the hotel, and I was up there last weekend, and even if I was there just during the day, I definitely felt the spirits of Lucy and Raymond. The basement of the Palmer House always gets me. So I've had a couple weird, bad experiences in the Palmer House basement, but I've found a common ground with the spirits down there, and now they welcome me down there.
Well, that's good. That's really good. Now, you talk about using Spirit Box and whatnot. Are you a gadget person? Do you like the gadgets?
I do like the gadgets. Like right now, I have on order the Ovilus and the new EMF tripwire. I have a couple other big gadgets on order. It depends. Lately, I've been more connected to my abilities and talking to the spirits via the Spirit Box. But it's nice to have that equipment to catch the evidence that I might not have. Because if you're in a room alone, which you really shouldn't be when you're investigating, you don't have that backup of this happened, but no one's there to see it.
Right.
And the equipment will catch it.
What Ovilus is that? Is it? I mean, because last I heard was it's a 5. I mean, I don't know if they've upgraded since then or not. Mine is a 5. I think it's like a 5 point something. It's like a 5.5 or something like that now. I just wasn't sure if there was a 6 that came out that I didn't know about or something. I
don't remember which one we ordered. It was one of the cheaper ones, not the one that was sold out. I think the 5 sold out. It's one that doesn't quite show the words on it, but it speaks it. So I'm super excited to get that. We will be going to Ashmore Estates in June and Old South Pittsburgh Hospital in July. So I will have those new pieces of equipment to try new things. I like watching the TV shows and learning different ways to investigate. It's not like I copy exactly what they do. It's I take it and kind of tweak it to make it my own.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the point of it, right?
Yep.
To be able to see if there's something that you could use. I mean, if people do that when they're making recipes, watching cooking shows, why can't you do it during watching a paranormal investigation on television?
Yeah. Like when Jason Haas's daughter was on Ghost Hunters this season, they started going alphabetical with the letters and stopping when the spirit makes a noise and putting those words together that way. I found that was really interesting.
That is really neat. What we're going to do, let's take our last break. When we come back, we're going to finish our conversation with Jenny Davis from the local metaphysical store Enchanted Boutique located in Maplewood, Minnesota. You are listening to Ghostbox Radio on AM 950.
Hi, this is Ken Hageland, host of Living Healthy and Aging Well, inviting you to listen to our live call-in talk show airing every Saturday from noon to 1, where we talk about your health and your life and provide insights you need to know to live and age well. Each week we talk with guests who provide answers to important questions regarding health care, elder care, end-of-life care, and self-care for caregivers, and help you and your loved ones plan for the future and enjoy your highest quality of life today. Please join us every Saturday from noon to 1 on AM 950 for Living Healthy and Aging Well.
Hello, this is Ellie Krug with Ellie 2.0 Radio. Now my show will be on Saturdays from 10 to 11 and replayed on Sundays from 1 to 2. You will get to the best of Ellie 2.0 with talking about idealism with guests who come in and who are idealistic, who are trying to change the world, and you will get me, Super Idealist. Tune in. We can't wait to hear from you, and you'll hear from me. Saturdays from 10 to 11.
This is New Beginnings, hosted by award-winning broadcaster and speaker Freddie Bell.
Freddie, this generation of the baby boomers, people are living longer, so the baby boomers are taking care of elderly parents.
Let's talk about your health, and specifically, let's talk about Medicare. Our show features the concerns of America's 78 million baby boomers in employment, finance, health and nutrition, and even entertainment.
Join us for New Beginnings, Saturday mornings at 11, brought to you in part by Vision Loss Resources.
This is Chad, owner of AM 950 for Snap Construction again. Does your home feel colder than it should with the furnace constantly running? Or do certain rooms always feel colder than the rest of the house? Those are signs the attic in your home may need an insulation upgrade. Snap Construction can help by providing a free energy audit for your home's insulation. The average cost of getting new insulation can cost much less than a new furnace. Plus, Snap Construction is a BPI certified installer. That means if you use Snap for your next insulation project, you qualify for up to $650 in total rebates from your energy provider. After my free inspection, my insulation upgrade was completed within a few weeks and the rebate check was in the mail. Snap to it and reduce your heating bill this winter with Snap Construction. Call 612-333-SNAP. That's 612-333-SNAP for your free energy audit when you mention AM 950. Snap Construction, arguably the most well-reviewed exterior contractor and insulation company in the metro.
Hey, Minnesota, I'm Rick Smith, host of The Rick Smith Show, and I want to hear from you. Call in, be heard at 1-866-416-RICK. That's 1-866-416-7425 as we focus on the issues most important to working America. The Rick Smith Show, where working people come to talk. Weeknights, 8 to 10 p.m. right here on AM 950 KTNF, the progressive voice of Minnesota.
And next week on Ghostbox Radio with Greg Bakken, I'm going to have on the star of the Travel Channel Discovery Plus series, Ghosts of Morgan City, and Ghost Town Terror's psychic medium, Sarah Lemos. She is going to be on to do one-question readings for you. This is a very unique opportunity to get one of the best to do readings for you live on the air. Also, mark your calendars for April 17th as we are going to have on the show paranormal investigator Katrina Weidman from the Travel Channel and Discovery Plus series, Portals to Hell. You don't want to miss that, and you don't want to miss what we have coming up on Ghostbox Radio. It's going to be pretty exciting. Now for our final segment, we return to our guest today, Jenny Davis, who runs the local metaphysical store, Enchanted Boutique, located at 1860 Beam Avenue, Maplewood, Minnesota. You can also go to enchantedboutiquemn.com or check out their Facebook page, Enchanted Boutique MN. It's pretty crazy. There is a question that is in the Facebook page on, actually, what page are we on here right now? We're on MN Ghostbox that we're streaming to. And Annette asks the question, do you believe in reincarnation?
I do. I believe it's a real thing. I haven't really dived deep into it quite yet, but something that I do want to look into.
Now, Annette also had said that she believes that she had another life in Ireland, and that's where you would probably point them to past life regression then, right?
Yep, that's what I would say. Connect with, make an appointment with our person, Dad. He's there on Mondays, 5:30 to 8, and a session usually is an hour and a half to 2 hours, and he'll dive deep and help you connect to your past lives.
Now, also, that when it comes to that, can this be done from, remotely, I guess, in terms of, like, if I have people who are listening that are not in Minnesota, but they really like the sound of what's happening here, and can they reach out to Enchanted Boutique and be able to offer some of those services remotely?
Some of the services we do have remotely: tarot readings, oracle readings, psychic readings. We do have remotely.
Okay. All right. And then as far as, obviously, aura and photographing aura, you have to be there for that.
You have to be there.
That makes a lot of sense. And past life regressions, that too. So for those interested in that, please do so. Now, there's a couple events that are coming up that we want to talk about here real fast. April 23rd through the 30th is going to be pretty exciting too.
Yes. We're super excited. It's our grand reopening, our 8-year anniversary party as well. April 23rd, we'll have free lectures throughout the day, starting at noon and going until 6 p.m. We have a meditation drumming circle happening throughout the day. We have a pagan business intro class. We have a chakra cleansing class. Yes, it's been a very long time in the making. Like, we were supposed to have our grand reopening in February, but the flood happened and just made it go to connect with our anniversary party.
Right. Well, the good news is that, April is a beautiful time of year.
Yes.
And, it just seems perfect for, like, grand opening, renewal,
Yes.
It's perfect for it.
It does. We'll also have our local child author coming in to do book signing. She has a new book for kids. It's really great. Can't think of it on top of my head, but come out on April 23rd and meet her and get a book for your child.
Well, that's the point. Now you have to, if you want to know, now you have to come out and see it. So, and that's going to be great. So once again, folks, that is going to be the grand opening and 8th anniversary celebration of Enchanted Boutique at 1860 Beam Avenue in Maplewood. If this is where it would be also really good if you're not sure what to expect going, dipping your toe into metaphysical, this might be a great opportunity, a great time to do it.
I agree.
This is April 23rd through the 30th, so it's coming up quickly, but also you're really excited. I'm really excited because you got something coming up on May 14th as well.
Yes. We have our Enchanted Expo. It's going to be at the Maplewood Community Center May 14th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. We will have 11 different lectures, including Greg talking about the spirit box.
I will.
So I'm super excited to have that. It's a little mix of holistic and the paranormal, so I kind of want to host our own little paranormal thing, but that'll be down the road.
Mm-hmm.
At this event, we will have psychics, healers, different vendors throughout the vendor hall and in the hallways. And then we have 2 gallery readings throughout the day. Michelle Jacobson and Arne will be there throughout the day to do the gallery readings. But yeah, it's super excited. It's $5 admission, But if you email us at contact@enchantedboutique,
One more time, please.
contact@enchantedboutiquemn.com via email.
And so you email that, and the first 5 people who email are going to get free tickets to the Enchanted Expo, May 14th. Contact at enchantedboutiquemn.com.
Yes.
Do that. It's a great way to get some free tickets.
Yeah.
And I mean, it doesn't cost that much anyway.
No, and
but still, it's nice to be able to have that. And now you also do your own show, and you do it. Why don't you talk a little bit about that, please?
So I have a radio show with my good friend Russ. I've been on it since 2010, and we have a show on Shadow Hunters Paranormal Investigation pages on Facebook. It's Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Central, and we talk about the paranormal, we talk about the holistic, metaphysical, we talk about cryptozoology, anything and everything in between. Like tonight, we have James Anito and Carl Johnson on talking about demonology.
I've had James on here before, and I don't know if there's anybody who's busier in the world than James Anito. They just had a big investigation.
Yes.
And a couple of my other friends, Keith Bailey and Kelly Miller, were out there as well. And it certainly is, it's incredible. I mean, I don't know how this guy keeps going, to be very honest. It makes me.
How do you do this? Like, I have a 4-year-old daughter, and between working 70, 80 hours a week at the shop and this paranormal and everything else, it's like, how does he do it?
Well, you're another one that's just like, I don't understand what's how you all do all this. I kind of take lessons from my cat, and he doesn't do a whole lot, and that's kind of the way that I do it as well. So yeah, that's be a great week. I'm looking forward. I'm going to head out there myself, and then of course the Enchanted Expo is on May 14th at the Maplewood YMCA Community Center, which is fantastic. So Jenny Davis, thank you so very much for going and being here by yourself and making it work. Once again, Enchanted Boutique is located at 1860 Beam Avenue, Maplewood, Minnesota. You can go to their site, enchantedboutiquemn.com, or Enchanted Boutique MN on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. We'll be back next week with Sarah Lemos. Take care, everyone.
Listen to Food Freedom Radio every Saturday at 8 a.m. or anytime via podcast. Our individual health is connected to the health of each other and connected to the health of the earth. We know the problems with the dominant food system: climate change, deadening soils, nitrates in the water, factory farming, injustice, concentration of wealth. How do we both as individuals and as a community step up and support a living food system which honors the earth? Tune to Food Freedom Radio every Saturday at 8 a.m. and remember to support your independent farmers.
Coming up this Saturday morning right here on AM 950, it's the Gardening with Joy and Holly radio show from 7 to 8 a.m. We'll be going over how you can maximize your garden space this year, spring lawn care techniques, and our guest, author of the Straw Bale Garden Book, Joe Karsten, will be with us. And your questions will get answered. That's all this Saturday morning right here on AM 950 from 7 to 8 a.m. Catch the replay Sunday morning from 7 to 8 a.m.
The Tom Hartman Show. Now, that's Smart Radio, AM 950, KTNF, St. Louis Park, Minneapolis, St. Paul, the progressive voice of Minnesota.
I'm Rick Smith, and this is Labor History in 2. On this day
the Great Wall Restaurant has provided a delicious taste of authentic.
Your Air Zero Res can help. Now through April, Zero Res.
Metaphysical means
Reuse Warehouse has big news. We have a brand new online store. Check out reusebfm.com. This is a great way.
Radio.com.
Same time, it brought people to a higher awareness.
Absolutely. Why don't we do this?
Have you heard about the district?
You're catching my show.
And welcome back. Paranormal, I think, with Jenny Davis, who runs a local metaphysical store in China Boutique located in Maplewood, Minnesota. You're listening to Ghostbox Radio on AM 950.